Hey guys, how you doing? I'm here in the garden, sweating like crazy.
I said we should wait till later, and he came out. It's 5 p.m. in
I
July.
work all day in the heat. I do construction, so I'm kind of used to it. Plus, I need to do some things in the house, and I'd like to take a shower. So, anyway, so we've been looking through our squash. We go through it every day, pretty much, and we started to see like less and less and less squash bug eggs and squash bugs. Today I went out, and those 3 plants over there, I've already pulled about 2 or 3 dozen eggs off. I killed 2 squash bugs. So you really got to stay diligent. And even when you think that it's shutting down and like it's getting better, so that you don't have to worry about it so much. Oh, that cool breeze is just amazing.
I know it is. When you're sweating, it just like feels nice.
So you still got to be on top of it. So the best place to look for squash bugs, and there's a squash bug right there.
Oh, a little booger.
See him? So you gotta take them and just squish them.
Yeah, I can do it when I have gloves on. I'm too squeamish for.
But that was another one sitting there on the.
Oh, booger.
And so you got to look under each leaf, and you're going to look for their eggs.
They're tiny, like little caviar,
Yeah,
like tiny little bullets
black
or BBs or
gray dots.
Yeah,
and
they'll be like 10 to 30.
The best thing to do is start in one spot and just move around until you get all the leaves in that area, and then just kind of systematically move through your plant so that you don't miss any. If we have a squash bug on there, we probably have some eggs somewhere.
They're usually active at night.
Yeah, for some reason they're active right now.
Oh, there's a zucchini.
Yep, so there's the zucchini hiding from the squash bugs.
Oh, there's 2. There's a little one and a medium, and here's a little one, and here's a tiny one.
And we've got another one over here.
This has been a great plant my friend gave me. Enormous. This is my only zucchini this year. I usually have a lot.
Yeah, our zucchini didn't
germinate from seed, but I used a lot of old seeds. So, oops, I can't do this one-handed apparently. So, I like these more viney squash for checking for eggs, because you can just kind of lift up the plant and see how I can lift it. And I'll do that in a few different angles, and I like doing those. This is more of a bush one. More of a bush. Vines out a little. This one's just a bush. And then we have these viney Odessas. We just harvested maybe like 12 cucumbers and squash last night. So there's not a lot. Oh, actually there's some. Cucumbers are so fast. I mean, they're just so fast. So these are not quite ready. But I mean, I think this is a slicer plant. I'm not sure. If you guys know how to check if it's a slicer or a pickler, besides keeping track of it, let me know. I just kind of tell, like those don't look like they're perfectly oval. Looks like they're still growing.
Okay, so here's an indication that we have
squash bug poop? No, a hornworm. Hornworm. Okay.
So hornworms are nasty.
Now they blend into the tomato plants. Like, you'll stare at a plant and you won't see it for a while. They're exact same color. Did you find it? That little booger. There it is.
I was wondering why, and you see it ate all of this. It's been going down through here. All those
tomatoes. Do you guys see that hornworm?
There it goes.
Nasty little alien.
So these will actually
chickens, make sure they eat it.
These things, you see the little stinger right there? It will sting you.
Can you kill these with soapy water?
I don't know. But he's going to be
This is our first sighting. It's July 20th.
By
we gotta check
a good little friend over here.
Chicky. Make sure they get them though. Yep. For sure. So now we're gonna have to check our plants diligently, and as you can see, we have like 15 tomato plants. We're gonna have to be. Yeah. Make sure they get it. Let's see. Kill that little devil. Did they get it?
No.
Where is it?
It's right there.
I can't see it. Oh, Come on, chickens, really? Come
so
on.
Close. You're so close.
Come on. Should I sacrifice this tomato? Oh, grab a green tomato. This is our first tomato from the garden. We've had a few that have ripened, but the bugs got to them. So there's our goat enjoying the shade. Oh, she tangled herself up. She tangled in the bush, kind of. She's fine, but we've been separating her and milking her, so we've gotten like 16 to 21 ounces so far, kind of. It's like an average. So that's good. My kids love goat milk. Now, if you keep your goat with a male goat who is not fixed, then their milk is kind of funky. But we just keep her with her babies, and they're fixed. There it is. Come on, chickens. They're like the nastiest looking things, those worms. Come on. They're like scared of you or something. Oh. Put it in with the baby chicks, Tom. So we have a few baby chicks here. We need to figure out how we're going to integrate them in with the teenage chicks. We have 3 different flocks. So we have the babies that are actually really big now, and the teenagers. There's like 10 teenagers, 6 babies. They're the Easter eggers. They're Americanas. They lay the bluish eggs. So, come on, chickens. So they're kind of in this little protected area. And then we have our old ladies. There's about 6 of them. Yay! Victory!
The little chickens took it out.
Nice. So here, this is more squash. I don't know, maybe 6 plants. This is the vining Odessa. Didn't know it was vining when I planted it. Stuff along here is not doing so great. I think the goats are definitely, they were biting one plant through the fence. I gotta figure that out. Here's an Odessa squash. We gotta pick this one. I didn't bring scissors out because I was just coming out to see what my crazy husband was doing outside in the heat. It's like 96 degrees. Here's some cucumbers. We need to pick those. We need to go get our harvesting box because it's going to be a box full. And I'll see if these are ready to be trellised over. So these definitely look like pickling. See how they're like perfectly oval, sort of? I don't know. These are quite bigger. I just don't know. I'm really bad at keeping track, and we moved, so next garden I'm going to try to keep better track of things. But here are tomatoes starting to ripen. I'm just going to go ahead and eat some of these. I usually do a lot of small ones because the bugs don't attack them as much, or they ripen quickly and you can grab them. I think I did some like canning varieties, like the paste tomato kind of things, but I don't really see any here. But these will be okay to can. They're a little bigger. This might be Tigerella. I know I had some old Baker Creek seeds. I just used all seeds from previous years, and I didn't really buy anything, or not much, maybe like 3 or 4 packs. But we've got some peppers. I honestly don't know what these yellow peppers are. Let's see. Antohi Romanian peppers. I got these from a nursery. So these look ready. That one got eaten. Oh, and I had some other peppers that were ready. Some green peppers. Well, they're red peppers, but they were at the green stage. There we go. California Wonder. And then I know I have a jalapeno plant. I love homemade jarred salsa, canned salsa. Mix a little bit of apple cider vinegar in. So good. I usually like fresh, but man, it's good. We got some tomatoes. I think we're going to have cucumber tomato salad. I don't even care if they're like perfectly red or not. So there it is. Crazy garden. So we're thinking about expanding with all that's going on with COVID and stuff. I think we might just expand down, add some goat poop in here, and just go to town. The reason the garden is the size it is because we just had leftover fencing and we literally just measured how much we could do. We spent so much money on fencing. We have a huge pasture in the front. We were just like over it. So kind of a last minute decision. Let's fence in the garden. So just for deer. So we kind of, at first we put a bunch of stuff in front of this fence because we know deer can jump. But we put a bunch of stuff here so they couldn't get a clear shot, and we haven't had any deer, so that's awesome. But all right, do you want to say anything else?
Yeah, I want to say that things are like up in the air right now with society. Like they're talking again about like shutting things down. Even Governor of Georgia is now saying that he might like backtrack on certain things and start shutting things down again. I was one of the fortunate ones that was able to keep my job through the first shutdown, and I probably could keep my job through the second, but if you're not growing a garden and you're not preparing for things, you really should start thinking about it. I'm not an alarmist. I mean, you can look at all my videos from the way back, and I don't think we've ever said anything that's alarmist, and I'm not that type of person, but I think it's time to just kind of think about maybe putting some stuff away, some extra food, just in case. 'Cause you never know what's happening. So if you have any questions or thoughts on that, please add it below in the comment.
Let's get a dialogue going.
Yeah, let's get a dialogue. Let's talk about it. Like, so what are some things that you think you should be doing, or do you think I'm crazy about thinking this way?
I don't think anyone thinks you're crazy because I just went on a wild goose chase to find canning lids, and I went to 6 stores and couldn't find any. So I think everybody's thinking about these things right now.
Yep.
So
it's something to think about. It's, you know, these are crazy times, and regardless of your politics,
just stock up. Throw some stuff back.
Throw some stuff back. I mean, we're all human beings. We've all been created by God. So we should all look after each other and love one another and all that. And you should take care of your own and maybe take care of your neighbor. So
And friends. Whoever you can take care of.
So yeah.
I know, like in Switzerland, everybody has a garden in their
Everybody has a
backyard.
garden.
Like that should be what, I mean, not that we should impose that on people, but it should be encouraged. Like, grow your food. Learn how to grow your food. Even if you have the knowledge and you don't per se have a garden this year, but you have the knowledge and some seeds, then that can really
help you in the future.
Yeah. I mean, even if you have rice and beans thrown back and then you don't have any vegetables, that's kind of a bummer. But if you can throw some of this stuff in or some fall crops, it makes it so much more tolerable.
Especially if you have children, they need flavor in their food.
Oh, yeah.
So. But yeah, just something to think about. And like I said, you know, go ahead and comment below and give us a thumbs up if you like this video. If you do, we'll make more. If you don't, do something else with our time. So, yeah, so this is Iron Arrows signing out.